Hi friends, welcome back to another Tesla weekly analysis video. I try to shorten the whole week's activity just for you. So Tesla had an exciting week. I mean, when is it ever boring when it comes to Tesla? By the time the stock becomes boring, it means that the stock becomes a household name, and you know, the stock price will have risen so high, I can stop doing YouTube videos. I'm kidding, I love doing this. Let's go to the charts now. This is Tesla's stock movement for the past 1 week. It has been consolidating around this area. I'm just going to draw two lines over here. Okay, this is the first line. We call this the resistance line where it's touching a lot of tops. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll be drawing the support line. Let me adjust the line a little bit so it touch a lot of bottom lines. Okay. Again, we are back to this thing called a wedging pattern. The wedging pattern, what does it mean? It means that the stock price is being squeezed all the way to a center. Just before it ends, it's going to burst somewhere. This pattern looks really familiar, and if you scroll back in time, this was something that I drew many months ago. And you look at this. This is where, remember those days where Tesla stock reached $170 just last year? It was just last year's Tesla was at $170. Now it's at $800. It's madness. Anyway, you look at this wedging pattern over here. The price was squeezing in until it finally broke the wedge. And this was the point where I told you guys, hey, look, it's going to burst upwards. And boom, it went. Okay, so it took like maybe from last year March all the way until October. So it was squeezing in for 6 months. The longer it squeezes, the faster it's going to jump. So this time, the squeeze is only for a few days. So don't have that kind of mentality where it's going to jump to a few $1,000s. No. The squeeze is just for a few days. So for the short term, there may be a burst up or burst down. So what I'm looking for over here is this. If I'm going to extend this line a little bit more and extend this line a little bit more, depending where the candle moves, that is probably where I think the direction of the stock will go. So let's look out for next week and see what actually happens. But in the meantime, for me, this is what I kind of like predict. If the stock moves down here, that means this is the support line here. This is the support line at about $675. At about this line here, if the stock is around the green box range, I would highly recommend, if you don't have any stock, to do your first purchase, because you know, I know the stock may go lower here. The stock may do this like broke then prop down. It is fine and it is normal, but at least you are not buying the stock over here, right? So the thing is, you buy it, and after a while the stock may bounce here or it will go down further. But in the long term, I drew a chart last time where, let me just do a quick one. I was just doing this just a while back, and if I keep scrolling down, for me, I expect the stock to be like $3,000-$4,000 in 4 years time. So let me just zoom out a little bit more. So if I scroll down, I actually did this chart last week. I expect the stock to be around here. This will be 2024. So in 4 years time, the stock will be here. So if the stock goes down in the short term here, it doesn't matter, because at the end of it, you want it to move like that, and eventually it hits your profit target. Very simple. So this week's chart is not really very exciting because there's not much movement, but it shows us a very nice baseline of $675. So if the stock price comes near there, I think it's a good first initial entry. By the way, if you like the content, could you help me smash the like button? It really helps a lot in my YouTube channel. I thank you so much for your effort. And now let's move on to the news. For the longest time, short sellers' biggest claim to Tesla's failure is bankruptcy. I agree with them actually. A company goes into bankruptcy when it runs out of cash. A company doesn't go into bankruptcy because it's losing money. Think of companies like Uber. To date, they are not profitable. Uber operates with hundreds of millions of dollars lost each year. The same story goes to companies like WeWork. These companies are still operational till today despite losing billions. You see, as long as there are people willing to fund the company, a company will never go bankrupt. So, no cash equals to dead company. Short sellers' biggest bet was Tesla will run out of cash. Early last year, they were winning the battle, but they forgot Elon can raise cash anytime he wants. Come on, he freaking land rockets in the middle of the sea. Don't doubt Elon's Musk vibe. Having said that, it brings us to this week's biggest news. On Wednesday, Tesla said it will raise $2.3 billion by offering common stock. So if you go to Tesla's website, it will offer $2 billion worth of common stock. It's a 30-day option to purchase. And Elon Musk will purchase 10 million. The other member, which is the Tesla board director, Larry Ellison, the CEO of Oracle guy, he'll purchase up to 1 million. This is peanuts money for the billionaires. So the whole point is they're going to raise $2 billion. If you go to finviz.com and you search for Tesla, let's do this calculation together. Tesla's market cap is $144 billion. So if you use a calculator to calculate this, you take currently is 2 billion, divide by 144 billion equals, and you need to times 100. It means 1.38% of the company. This means he will dilute 1.38% of the company and magically $2 billion appear. Currently, Tesla has about 6.3 billion in cash, and plus the 2 billion, they will have over $8 billion in cash. This move is genius. By diluting 1.38% of the company, he effectively brought bankruptcy out of the equation. If a recession hits tomorrow, Tesla's cash position will be so strong, perhaps the only automaker that will survive a massive recession without government bailout. If Tesla did this last year, it would have been 4 times more expensive because the stock price was a lot lesser. This is very good news. That's why even after share dilution, stock price went up. Even Tesla short seller praised Tesla.
There's an old axiom, right? You raise money when you can, not when you have to. Last year, they were backed into a corner a little bit. That's why everybody was negative.
The next news is Tesla Giga Shanghai rolls back to production with the Model 3. And because of the coronavirus scare, they actually stopped operations and started a lot later. So Jay in Shanghai tweeted this and it shows a video on operations starting. There will be about 40 shuttle buses bringing the employees to work. I'm pretty sure they have a lot of measures to prevent the corona from spreading within the company itself. And currently it has a run rate of 3,000 units a week. So this is good news. They started production to fulfill a lot of orders in China. So just know that eventually the virus scare will pass. So don't worry too much. Your investment is still okay. On 12 February, Clean Technica posted this article here. If you look at the charts here, so in 2019, this is how much Tesla has sold and this is what others have sold. So pretty crappy competition. In 2018, it's still the same thing. So 2018 and 2019, the same kind of chart. And let me tell you, in 2020, it will be the same story too. On the next news, Tesla quietly changed this. They changed the range to 390 miles. So Model S got even better. So to conclude this week's episode, on the charts, if Tesla goes below $700, it presents a very good opportunity. The $2.3 billion cash raise from Tesla is a very smart move, giving Tesla a very strong cash balance. The competition is still far behind, and to date, Tesla presents the best value for any electric car. That lead may further increase as Tesla leaps in technology while others are still doing the same shit. So remember what happened to the iPhone did to the Nokia, Netflix did to TV. The same story is repeating itself again. I've come to the end of my video. I hope you like this Tesla weekly analysis video where I shrink everything relevant and bring this news to you. Help give this video a like. It really helps a lot in the YouTube channel. And remember to invest safe.